Welcome, beautiful yogis. This is gentle yoga, and today we're going to focus on strengthening core to support the back and to also open through heart space, stretch our arms and our legs, and breathe in a way that really centers, calms, and brings us into a really feel-good place. So please come onto your back and hug your knees in. If you are in recovery from surgery or have an injury, please take good care of yourself and avoid anything that would exacerbate. We're on the back, we're hugging in. And as you exhale, draw your knees, your thighs close to your body. And then as you inhale, just push your knees a little bit away. Make space for that breath, fill your belly. And then the exhale, pull the knees in and breathe out. Breathe out, out, out until all your breath's gone. And that's the signal to breathe in again and pushing your knees away. And exhale, draw in. And so we begin with breath awareness and syncing the moving of the body with the breath. We're breathing through the nose. You can have the occasional mouth exhale. Sometimes I'll ask you to do that. And you can do this in a breath pace that feels right for you at this time. And where it's simply exhaling, knees towards chest, inhaling, pushing them away. If you do this with your eyes closed, you get a deeper sense of where you're at in your body, in your mind, in your emotional state. And it's really good to know where we're at so that we can meet ourselves exactly as we are. One more time, pushing the knees away for the inhale. Hands wrap around right knee only. Exhale, right knee in, and left leg slides straight out on the mat. Good, left leg is straight, foot is flexed. Please circle your right foot around the ankle. And again, this too is slow. Reverse as your breath changes. Feel how your lower back is pressing into the mat. And then as you exhale, place your right foot flat, slide your left knee beside it. And now draw your left knee with both hands close to your body and slide your right leg out on the mat, pushing through the right heel. That leg is vigorous. Begin the left foot circling, connected to your breathing. As your breath changes, change the direction of your foot circling. And place now your left foot flat, slide your right foot beside it. Good. Hands on your low belly. Now you could make a little diamond shape where your thumb pads touch and your index fingers lightly touch and your palms are flat. And we await the inhale and feel how the tummy expands. And as the exhale happens, the tummy relaxes back. Slowing your breathing, we're meeting ourselves as we are. Noticing that with this slow breathing, things begin to change. We come into a deeper acceptance of where we are. Two more of these low belly breaths. Last one coming up. And flatten your belly and flatten your sacrum, more particularly as this exhale occurs. Good. Release all that. We're going to bring now the right ankle and lie it across your left thigh for a little hip opening. And now we'll hold the left thigh with both hands threading through the gap with the right arm. Make sure that your chin is level or slightly tucked. And now each exhale we could again draw that leg in just a little bit, pushing it away on inhale and drawing in exhale. So same action as we began, and now little different places that are activated in this thread the needle pose. And breathing at a pace that is really appropriate at this time without any kind of strain. We have two more exhales in this shape. Good. Now let your right leg stay where it is, the ankle. Just let your left foot come to the ground. So we've still got this letter 4, this thread the needle position. Let's take the arms wide out from the shoulders. And now roll your hips leftwards so that the right foot comes flat on the ground next to your mat. And now we can amplify this, the same shape, but we're tilted to the left. Bringing your left leg a little closer to your left arm. And then your left hand could come to the inner right knee and push it away. Coming deeper into hip flexor stretch, psoas stretch. Where we linger and feel and allow and receive. And we're here for 2 more breath cycles. Lovely. Let go any pressure that your left hand might have been doing. Keep your legs in the same orientation. Come back to upright with that left knee, carrying your right ankle along with it. Good, and we're back to our starting place. Please hold again your left ankle. So we haven't switched at all. We're going back to where we were. This time, as you inhale, your left leg extends up to straight. Maybe the foot can flex. And exhale, bend that left knee. Continue with that, with your breath. Extending the leg and then bending the left knee. And let's try it for 2 more cycles. Good. And then the last one, we extend the left leg into the air. Keep it so. And now we're going to release the clasping of the hands and walk your hands past your right ankle, up your shin, and curl up, walking your hands up your left leg towards the ankle, and your head and chest have curled up as well. Draw it all in. Even your tailbone might have lifted off the mat. Good. And then gently release your head down and let your legs come back to the starting place, which is Parallel feet, uncrossed legs. Hands on low belly for 3 cycles of conscious breath, feeling the effect of that stretch, which was largely on the left side. So whether it's a very hot day where you are, whether you've been busy, whether you've been caught up in issues, work or whatever, the slow breathing helps to regulate us, calm and bring us back to a lovely centered place. Good, so we'll now take second side, where it's the left outer ankle lies across your right thigh. Thread the needle, so that's the left hand through the gap, meeting the right hand behind the right thigh. On this first part, each exhale, we're going to draw the right thigh slightly closer to the trunk. Feel it out. Inhale, we go away. Arms will straighten. And exhale, elbows bend as we pull in right thigh closer to your trunk. We have 3 more. Good. Release the hand clasp. Let your right foot come to the mat. Left ankle stays. We're going to roll the hips now towards the right. Draw your knee a little closer to your right arm, and then your right hand can be used to push that thigh a little bit away. Breathing into this place. Nice, everyone. Please tip your right knee upright so the right foot is flat. We've still got thread needle shape with the left ankle. Good. Clasp again behind the right thigh. And then this time it's straightening and bending the right leg. So it's the inhale to straight leg, flexed right foot, and exhale, bend the knee. Doing great as we did. Stretch up, inhale. Knee bends, exhale. And we have 3 more. And as we come to this last one, keep your leg straight. Hands are going to walk up the right shin bone past your left ankle. Walk up, curl up. Curling up both your tail and your upper body. Tuck your chin. And draw it all in close. Great for hip, great for low back. And then lie your head back down. Release the pose so that your both feet are flat. And the hands again on the low belly. Good. So this time, can you take cobbler's pose? Soles of the feet matched up. Hands on low belly. And we'll begin now the square breath practice, where we in for a count of 4. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Please hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. And lie on empty. 2, 3, 4. 2 more rounds counting for yourself. One more round of square breath. Good, and then help your knees back up. And walk your feet to the edges of the mat. Parallel feet, wide arms, and just rocking your hips side to side. So the knees are swaying, the hips, the buttocks are rolling. You could go all the way, you could go partially, and just feel this out. And we draw the knees back up. Good. Walk your feet to flat. And now bring your hands to hold your head. So the head is held, the elbows are wide. Press the low back into the floor, and it's just the upper body that's going to pulse up. So inhale, exhale, curl up. Chest, curl up, belly draws in, so it's probably not very high. Lie back down, inhale, and curl up again, exhale. Tuck chin, curl up, inhale down. We'll do 3 more. Low back stays pinned. The exhale, we draw the belly in. Inhale, we lie down, and we have 2 more. And we're on our last one. Good. Rest your head. Arms alongside your body on the mat, just loose and relaxed. If doable, we're going to lift the butt just enough to tuck the wrists so the hands under slightly. Take your feet off the floor. And staying close to the floor on exhale, stretch your left leg straight out above the floor. Inhale, bring it back. And then with the right leg, pushing like pedaling straight to and come back. So the legs are not really circling, we're just pressing the foot close to the mat with each exhale alternating. And please bring your both knees in, unpin your arms, and lift your feet so your shins are parallel to the mat, knees directly over hips, and right arm, left leg, inhale away from each other, stretch it long, and exhale coming back. It's a little bit like a yogi march, left arm and right leg straight, and bring it back. Good, at your own timing, keep it slow and deliberate. Extending on in, opposite arm and leg, returning on out breath. Let's do 1 more each way. Nice, everyone. A hand on each knee. Pull them close, circle them together. Rolling your low back. Om 1 and Om 2 and Om 3. Reverse for 3 more. Lovely. Good. Feet to the mat, knees stay bent, hands rest on your low belly. Let it relax. Breathe right into your low belly. And this time, notice how the breath can rise up to your ribs and all the way to your throat. Hold a moment. And now, dandelion exhale. Blow it away. Twice more. Feeling of the breath moving upwards and then blowing it away. One more time. Please bring your hands again to hold your head. Good. Just let your head rest in your hands. And this time we'll be raising one knee at a time. So begin with the breath in. And now as we exhale, curl up, upper body, right elbow reaches to your left knee, and inhale back. And this exhale, left elbow across to your right knee. Please stay with this gentle moving. We are approaching the core muscles in a variety of ways. Make sure they all get a turn. To contract, to stretch. And it is these strong muscles that keep our low back strong as well. Last one. Good. Head gently placed on the mat. Arms gently placed close to your body. And the feet are flat and the palms are flat. This time using the downward push of your hands and feet. Inhale, curl your tailbone up and your spine up and away from the mat. And exhale, bring your spine back down to the mat, the length of the exhale. Release the buttocks. Inhale, curl up. Steadying through your legs, feet, and ankles, and moving with your breath. One more, please. And release the buttocks. Release any downward push in your arms. Now let's bring the right ankle light across the left thigh, same as we did earlier, and insure that left foot a little to the midline as we're going to do the same action, only the left foot, and both hands pressing down. Inhale, lift on up. Exhale, lower down. We have 4 to go. Take your time. Steadying your limbs with your breath. Last one. Nice, good. Softening now your arms, your core, the legs stay as they are. Take that left foot off the floor and without using your arms now, draw it closer to your body. Inhale, move your legs away, not to the mat. And exhale, draw in again that left thigh, delivering your right ankle closer to your body. We have 3 more. Good, last one. Left foot to the floor and the right foot beside it. Knees are up, soften through the limbs a moment. And then we'll set up for second side. It's the outer left ankle across your right thigh. Inch that right foot slightly more to the midline. Hands and right foot press down. Lift your hips while breathing in. And lower while breathing out. And 2 to go. Good. Last one, everyone. Lowering your hips, soften through all the parts that were pressing down. And everything stays as the right foot exhales towards your torso. So deliver that right thigh closer in, inhale it away, and exhale, draw in. Two to go. And our last one. Lovely. Right foot to the mat, left foot next to it. Soften into your breath. Let go all the effort. Good. Now our final pose here on our backs is bridge pose, to hold. So both feet press down. Lift your hips up. Activate your arms by holding hands under your body or holding the edges of the mat, or using just that one arm if you've had surgery. And now breathe deep. Hold the hips high. 3 more breaths. Last lovely big inhale. Hold this breath, remove the arms out of the way, tuck your tail and exhale slowly down all the way to land on the mat and release all those muscles. Let your breath flow, drop into all the sensations that are palpable here. Good. And now let's come on over and do some all fours shapes. Bring the blocks nearby. And just on all fours now we'll come into cow-cat. Inhaling, chest forward. Exhaling, tail tucks under around your back. And look down. Reverse for inhale. And rounding under, exhale. Three more times. Two more times. And our last one. Good. So gently grab your blocks, the middle setting, lengthening your arms somewhat. As from this shape, we're going to take the right leg up behind. Inhale, raise your chest. And exhale, bring your knee to your nose and round your back. Inhale, raise the leg up. Exhale, around your back. As we did. This time we're going to step the right foot through. Press down on the foot and raise your arms overhead, coming up. And circle the arms alongside. Great. Now both arms forward and up. Good. And let the arms come to your sides, steady. Bringing now your right arm up next to your ear. And lean to the left. Begin to stretch your right ribs and underarms. Good. And if you're able, the left arm could inhale up and exhale back down. Twice more. Great. Now bring your left arm straight up. Exhale, hands come back to the blocks. Good. Leaning into the blocks, we're going to curl the back toe and straighten that left leg. Just for the 3 breaths. Feels too much, you keep your knee down. And on exhale, bring that left knee back to the mat, uncurl the toe, and let your right leg straighten. Also for 3 breaths. Good, and then please bring that leg back to force. Second side is the left knee up behind, look up, inhale, and round your back knee to nose. Twice more. And one more. Stepping your left foot through. Press the foot down and rise all the way up. Circle the arms to your sides. Repeat that circling one more time. Arms lift up. And exhale, lower your arms alongside. Good. So now we're going to take the left arm next to the ear. Side bend towards your right. A little less stable this way. Good. And then, so really got to work that left foot. Pulse your right arm, bring it up. Lower down. 2 more times. Good. This is the inhale where we'll come back to upright, shoulders over wrists, over hips, and hands come back to the blocks. And now please curl your back toes, see if that back leg can straighten. Power it up for the 3 breaths. On the exhale, the back knee comes down again and the front leg goes towards straight. Nice, everyone. Just bring this leg back. Good. And so now we're going to keep the hands on the blocks, walking them to as though you were going to stand wide on the mat. I'm walking towards my right. You might be walking towards your left. Adjust your knees as well. And now bring your blocks to each end of your mat and come to this upright kneeling position where we are going to now step your left foot out, and it's going to be a lovely side lunge. So take that foot wave out and begin to side lunge. Yeah, the knees as way out as it will go. And lots of sensation now in the inseam of the groin. Feeling it out. Good. Now let's straighten that leg and peel the toes away. So we've got a straight leg and the toes are peeled away, ball of the foot is off the mat, and let's take a kneeling triangle pose. So reach your upper body over the straight leg, tilt down, hand might rest on your leg or on your block. Adjust your block so it's easy to reach, and it's a nice lateral stretch. Opening your right ribs. Breathe slow and deep. Maybe the arm can go next to your ear. Good. And now on the inhale, we'll come to upright and bring that leg back in. And very carefully, don't lose your balance as we step the other leg out. Foot is pointing out, knee is pointing out, inch it a little further away, and we do a few side lunges, much like we do in Warrior 2. And we have 1 to go. Great. Slide the leg straight, peel the ball of the foot up, and bring your arms parallel to the mat. Stretch wide, breath in, lean over that leg, tilt down. Hand can rest lightly or use the block. And nice spreading through the arms. Stretchy back of the straight leg. And the breath flowing through it all. And how nice it is to practice yoga together on a spring day where suddenly the temperatures have gone way up. Nice, everyone. Strong in the core. Inhale back up. And relax your arms. Bring your knee back. Good. Going back to the first side, your left foot. This time, step your foot off the mat. So we're not at 180 degrees, we're more at a 45 degree. And we're just going to dive down gently. Forward bend, keeping your knee in integrity over your heel and your elbows, your trunk close to your body. So it's not a far away stretch, close in stretch. And it's nice and deep into that hip, your left hip. Breathing, soothing breath. Lovely, and make your way back up. That same leg is going to now go back onto the mat, straighten, and now the toes point forward. So the inner foot is pressing down, and the arms are wide. And this time we're going to reach away from that leg and bring the hand to the block. Careful if that's your injured hand. And now the up arm can come over. Good. Spread your ribs. Feel the lovely length. Breathe deep. Nice. Strong in the core. Come to upright. And bring your leg, your knee back. And we'll set up for second side. Your right foot now at that 45 degree angle. It's a little off your mat. And we bow forward. Knee stays over the ankle. And we just bend forward just as your hip allows. Softening forward, breathing into any intensity. One more breath. And we make our way up. And this time that same leg back onto the mat, straighten it. And the outer foot is pressing down. And we've got the long arms. And we're going to reach away from that leg, tilting down to the mat or to the block. Side stretch, up and over goes the top arm. And breathe from the outer edge of your foot all the way along your ribs to your fingertips on your right side. Lovely, we're coming up. Bring your knee in. Good. And then let's walk our way back, bring the blocks along so that we're orienting in the usual way on our mat. And let's come down to the elbows, palms in prayer pose. See how that feels. Let your head hang to look at your knees. And we're putting our weight onto the forearm, outer wrists, pinkies, curl toes. And let's take the knees up off the mat for forearm balance, dolphin pose. Tiptoe forward if your legs are easily straight. And breathe here into your limbs as they stretch. Good, and as you are ready, just bring your knees down. Separate your hands so they are flat. I'm going to walk the knees back and come all the way, pelvis on the mat for Sphinx pose. The legs are extended and the heart is lifting. And the chin is level with the floor. Chin is not lifted. And breathing into this lovely shape of the Sphinx. And one more deep breath. The exhalation will come back all the way down, chest, brow to the mat, and make a little pillow with your hands to rest your forehead. Widen your elbows, rock your hips, and let all those muscles release as we lie full belly on the ground and feel breath. Now the legs activate long and straight. Right leg lifts up an inch or two, lowers down. So the lift is from your hip, from your thigh. Left leg lifts and lowers. Keep your legs active as we alternate now. Right leg up. Exhale down. Left leg long and straight, lifting and lowering. So when the leg's very straight, we won't go very high. We're just stretching the quad and also building the muscles in the low back. You can take your time, do it slowly. Little lifts, no breaks. We'll do one more each side, completing with the left leg lifting. And as that left leg lands, please relax the legs and all the muscles attached to them, the buttocks, the back muscles. Any tension held in the shoulders also, let it go. And simply fill your breath with your inhale and let your body drop closer to the ground with each exhale, softening down. Nice, everyone. Please bring your arms now on your mat beside your body, palms down. And the shoulder heads are lifting away from the mat. Now inhale, raise your chest. And exhale, bring your chest, forehead, and back to the mat. So it's a long way. A lot of body parts in the way. You can put a blankie for your forehead to rest. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale down. As we did with 3 more. Lift your chest. Hands are lightly pressing down. And 2 more. The legs are long and active. At this point, not lifting. And 1 more. Good. And this time you can make a pillow again for your brow and relax your whole back. Consciously release. Falling into the ground as your limbs release. Nice. Good. So bringing your right forearm now across your mat, and your left arm is reaching forward. And your head could be resting on your right wrist. We're going to inhale, raise the head, the chest, the left arm, and the right leg. Lift up, inhale. Lower down, exhale. We're going to do 4 more on this side. Lift up and lower down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. And we have 2 to go. There's a little bit of leveraging in that right forearm to help us up. Lovely. This is the last one. Come down. Make again a pillow with your hands for your brow and relax your back. Good. Second side, position your left forearm as support. The right arm reaches forward, brow rests on your forearm. And the inhale will take up the right arm and the left leg, head and chest. Exhale back down. Same side again. Lifting up and lower down. And rise and lower. And inhale, lift. And lower. And our last one coming up. And lower, make a pillow and relax your whole body. Dropping deep, the breath keeps pushing its way in. Feel how it just enters, opens, expands, even as we relax. This lovely, relentless relationship with the breath. Nice. Now we'll bring the arms behind, and if you can, clasp them at your sacrum or hold your strap between your hands, and the shoulder heads are already off the floor. Pulling the arms back, lift your chest, and how can you lift your both legs just a little way off the floor, and breathe here. Slow, deep breaths. Shoulder blades are squeezing, the shoulder heads are back, the neck is long. 2 more breaths. Let's take that last inhale and hold it. Hold, hold, hold. And release, come down, get comfy to relax. Softening your body, receive that deep breath. Enjoy this little moment of ease. Nice. Good. So we're coming up. We're going to flip over onto the back. And we're going to be now on the forearms. Palms down. Elbows underneath your shoulders. And now lift your chest, so we don't want to be caving in. We rather would be pressing up. And take your feet just off the floor and straighten and bend your legs close to the ground. So we did this earlier when we were lying on the back. Back to some nice core activation. It's a kind of a push as the leg straightens, pedaling. Lovely. Feet to the mat, roll to upright. It's going to turn around, you don't need to, as we come now into boat pose. So boat pose, we're holding behind the thigh, heart is lifting, and the feet come off the mat and we lift the feet. Lovely. Good, we're going to row the boat here. So inhale, chest back, legs away. Exhale, bring it all in. As we did, inhale away and exhale, girl in. 3 to go. So we've got balance and strength. Yeah, lovely, good. And let your feet come to the mat. Draw your arms around your legs to lift your chest really high. And from here, cobbler's pose. So your seat might inch back a little bit. Your heart will lift and fold forward. So this is a way we can relax the belly muscles. Stretch the low back and hips. And feel the breath go all the way down the low back. Enjoying your long, slow breaths here. Remember, we're trying to move the heart forward, so the back stays quite long in this. Good, and roll up. And bring your knees in. Good, so we're going to do a series of seated forward bends. Feel free to bring your blankie in to sit on. Have your strap nearby. And let's begin with the right knee bent out to the right, the left leg straight. And you can have your strap at hand ready around your foot. As we'll begin with the upright seat and inhale both arms way overhead. We're coming forward a third of the way. Inhale your way back up. Come forward. Come up again. And this time we're going all the way forward. Your hands come to rest or grab your strap or your foot. And now this is where we'll take an inhale, raise your chest, and exhale, fold over the leg as deep as you can. The head can bow. And we link in with breath. The exhalation now becoming longer. You might inhale for 4 counts and exhale for 8 counts. One more breath. Good. To come up, let go whatever you're holding. And you can walk your hands up your leg. Come to the upright seat, and we'll bring that right knee in for an upright twist. So set your foot over the straight leg. Be nice and tall as we wrap the left wrist or forearm around that knee and turn your trunk towards the right. Yep, that's it. The hand behind you can support your upright stance, and it doesn't need any pressure. The wrap around the knee gives you the rotation. And on the exhale, unwind and release now. The shape as we slide now the right leg straight. Bring the left heel in close. Adjust your sitting bones and raise both arms up. Third of the way we go forward with a long flat back. Come back up on in. A little further. One more. Where we go as far as we can and hold where we can. Toes, strap, ankle. Good. And once you're holding, lift your heart, fill up with breath. And now exhale, fold in all the way as deep as you can. And this is where we'll go into the longer exhalations. 4 in and 8 out. Two more cycles. And as you are ready, slowly let go what you're holding, walk your hand up your leg, come to upright, and the left knee comes to upright, step your foot over the straight leg. Good, settle your sit bones, wrap your right wrist or ankle or elbow around, turn to your left. Open your chest to the left, squaring in that direction. Lovely deep breaths. Breathe into the place of constriction that the twist creates. And as you exhale, unwind. Undo this shape and slide your both legs straight. Inch the sitting bones back. Good. Raise both arms. Breathe in. Coming forward a third of the way. Come back up. We go even further on the exhale, but not all the way. Coming up. And now all the way down and grab a hold. Toes or strap around both feet. Soften into the shoulders so when the inhale occurs, we can bring the chest forward, lift up a bit, and then exhale, pull over your legs, draw forward, and let your upper body relax forward. Head relaxes forward. Breathe into the compressed place. And let's do 2 extra long exhales. In for 4, out for 8. One more time. Now we'll inhale, walk your way up the legs. And let's go now to lying on your back, and we'll elevate the legs with the block under the sacrum. The low block on the flat bone of your sacrum. Arms tucked in really close so that the chest, upper back is as open as could be. And you can stay with knees bent, feet on the ground, or you can let your legs come up to hang in the air. They're not stiff, they're just hanging. All the joints are open, not locked. Paddle your feet. And then with the attention inward, so it helps to have the eyes closed. We'll in for 4 and out for 8. Cueing yourself. One more cycle. And now back to normal breathing. And we'll bend the knees and let the feet come down. To remove the blocks. And just for a moment, we'll take Happy Baby. A foot in each hand. So that we can let that all go, let your feet go, and make your way to final relaxation, Shavasana, with the props that you like. Getting them all set up. Your body now so comfy, so supported, so activated from the gentle stretching and breathing. And so the body becomes alert and the mind becomes calm, and we bring these opposites together, the gift of yoga. And this is the integration time, where we let go, drop deep, let gravity have us. sense and feel the breath that's happening. Awarenessing to your state of being, welcome it. We are about to return with more intentional breathing and a little bit of moving through fingers and toes. And then the rolling over onto your side to relax and rest in the curled up place in our gratitude practice. So grateful to be here, to reset and feel so good after yoga and all the other lovely things. As you are ready, please come on up to sit. So grateful to spend this time with you, beautiful yogis. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and namaste.